welcome to the second layout in our bashing die cuts series. I'm showing you the pattern paper that I'm going to go through, rifle through, see if there's any papers that I can use here. This is an old die cuts with a view paper pack. It's garden something, and I really like the papers. I've used a lot of them already. I'm looking for something bold against the craft background. There was a lot of craft paper in this pack still left over, and so I decided that I'm going to use that as my background. There's also some subtle design to the paper itself, and so I feel like that's a good one. But I like with anything that I create, I feel like it needs to have a border just to contain, something that would lead the eye to the within the layout. So I'm just going to cut these ones in 1/4 inch, and I spared you all of that cutting and gluing, not like the last video. And then I did cut out that floral paper into kind of a half circle, semicircle, I don't know, but it's just a little bit of a round shape just to kind of differentiate that with all of the blocks. Now I did lose a lot of the footage here. That's what happens when I'm just so busy creating that I don't even think about if there's enough room in my USB, or no, not my USB, but my camera to do all of the particular process. But what I did was I married the sunshine and what to say, sunshine and the great outdoors. I did have to add the as a small stickers just to make that title make more sense. And I did add all of my photos. I have a lot of photos. This is a photo of a hike, and then there were some like banner pieces that I have, and I didn't have enough, so what I did was I just made more banners with some more of the pattern paper from the collection, and then put most of the banners were on the left side as a border, as well as my journaling. And then I have these circles that are kind of like O's, there's an inside circle. And then I figured I'm going to use that kind of to make my visual triangle. But they're plain, they're just cardstock, and so I'm kind of figuring out how to spruce them up. And I was trying to do a few things here and there, but I ended up just adding some dots, kind of like a stitching dot, and I'm gonna just go with that. Now, I'm not too worried about messing up the circles because I have a lot, so if I mess it up, I could just throw it away. But I will be making 3 of these, and 2 of those will just go on the photos. There was a photo of a butterfly that we took, and so I'm going to kind of highlight that, as well as a photo of my daughter kind of looking towards me with the really pretty backdrop or view behind her. So I'm going to add that, and then for the third one I'm going to add it over the floral paper. And then I found out some leaves, just pattern paper leaves, that I think I've made a video of that, like maybe not even like a year ago, but it was a leftover from another series that I created here on YouTube. And so I'm just going to add a few of those leaves because why not? I have them, so, and they're green, so it will work well with this nature layout that I'm creating. So I'm gonna just tuck that into the circle just to have some accents. This layout is very photo heavy, and so I'm not going to do much to it, but I did really enjoy being able to marry that sunshine and great and the word outdoors to as my title. I just had to add the just to make sure that phrase made sense. And like I said, I don't remember some of these, like where I cut them. I usually get free cut files from Paper Issues because they do offer free cut files, and so I get a lot of it there. I also get a lot from Scrapbook and Cards magazine today because they give out free cut files as well. And then of course at the Silhouette Design Store, you know, whenever they have free stuff, I grab that too. I rarely buy cut files. Sometimes I do, you know, especially if there's like a specific thing that I want to get, I do purchase that. But for the most part, I just grab things like in Google or yeah, in the the places that I can get free cut files. I don't know if that's bad that I always just get free stuff, but you know, it's one less thing that I spend money on in my scrapbook room. So I just placed some clear acrylic blocks on those circles just so that they will adhere well. And then I had to put an enamel dot on the top of the eye for sunshine because I don't have the dot anymore. And so I just finished off the pack of enamel dots and put the rest of them all over the layout just so that they can, you know, looks like they all made sense, and they also created another visual triangle on the layout. I also inked up the edges of my journaling before I adhered it, and I inked up some of the edges of my banner pieces as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in another video. Bye.